So, it's been months ever since I made my last episode of my weird locomotive models and paint schemes series. I am so sorry this took so long. I just finished middle school and I'm on my way to high school, so this could be less episodes like these possible. And my discussion series topic, it's gonna be on hold ever since meeting some little some flaws with it. But anyways, this I don't really have anything to say this much now, so let's I guess I can get this episode started right now. So here's a comeback episodes or something like that. I don't know, I just didn't feel like that I need to make a video. So if you haven't heard, 3009's Weibo logo has been removed and it's been replaced with CN Today Noodle logo. But you know, something feels off about this locomotive as it doesn't have the URL logo. As many of you know, when it comes to CN's Today paint scheme, they usually have the www.cn.ca URL below the logo, but it seems it didn't apply to 3009. I have no idea why, and no idea why they decided to move the Weibo logo. If you know any info about this, just let me know. Just to show you here's in the Conrail schema. Even though this locomotive first worked for the Norfolk and Western when first built by EMD though. Why is the right side of the wing just cut off? Union Pacific, I thought you know better from being at SF, and oh my god, speaking of that, what the hell happened to you? The locomotive model that just fell out of nowhere. Something feels off about this, but I don't know what it is. This is my own photo of 231 being in this weird phase 2 color paint scheme before being fully repainted to phase 2 the Operation Lifesaver 1 decal on the nose. They are really unlucky for me to miss it. This is the most PR bullshit locomotive I've ever seen. No function. Why do you even make this locomotive? You don't even. There's no purpose in doing this if you're in favor of PSR and shareholders. Okay, well, at least I see the purpose of CSX doing this when I see the company is trying to get rid of PSR and trying to gain back their own reputation. I like the paint scheme and all, but the road number, one, it doesn't feel off, but it feels like a little memorial, and you know what I mean by the road number. So this is here Missouri's Lincoln locomotive, and one thing I immediately noticed is the paint scheme is based off 4141's Air Force One paint scheme. Hold on a minute, since when BSF owns a goddamn C3-7 locomotive? I mean, I did a little research and first was certified as A122 before the merger, and you know what I mean. Interesting paint scheme. Just hope it doesn't. To be honest, it somewhat feels uneasy, and I don't know why. So this is HRS-1, a former Gainesville SD-4-2 that's been converted to a load test locomotive for the Huntington shops in Huntington, West Virginia. It was given a new coat of paint, and I have to say it's mad, but I think I prefer the YAG version of it. YN2 combined with YN1? No, bro, something feels off about this paint scheme and I don't know what it is. Just how ironic that CSX inspired some locomotives from its rival company Norfolk Southern. I can tell it's Norfolk Southern's own locomotives by the black paint scheme, and of course by the number boards on top. And this engine is let's just say he's just suffering through yeah, let's just say he's just suffering through something. Just some ordinary EMD SC60s with some regular patch stops that CN did, which is kind of typical, and I take back what I said. Okay, that's quirky design, and I do not like the back. No, just no. Well, at least I remember it's not that hideous. And I thought this couldn't get any worse than that. Okay, well, at least these are not worse than you know. So this is a X EMDX S7A-P6, and just by looking at the nose, something feels us off, but I can't tell what it is. Maybe it's the headlight being on the nose. I'm not really sure. Something just feels off about this locomotive. I never thought that Canadian National have their own Operation Lifesaver locomotive. I generally didn't realize that this is a heritage unit, and the way I'm looking at it, it feels like there's no gravity on this locomotive. It feels very strange. Just like Canadian National, I didn't know the unit would have their own Operation Lifesaver locomotive until it's gonna be painted. And this dude is probably going through a midlife crisis right now. And that's a wrap up. I am so sorry again for taking so long. The last episode that was posted, it was 6 months ago, and just that point onwards for the next 6 months, I was focusing on many other episodes, such as reaction videos, topics, my new series United States Obscure Locomotives. Don't worry, there'll be a next episode. List, documentaries, music videos, and so on. Yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry again. I've been focusing on many things rather than this series. Again, I don't know what's going to be the possible future for this. Carrying Productions, the person that inspired me to start this series, his own series, Quirky River Pink Schemes, I think what it's called. It's been unfortunately retired, and yeah, which kind of sucks. Which I kind of like that series. It really unlocks like a new perspective for every locomotives, from either present day railroads or even fallen ones. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you later.